a tycoon. I've been running up a check.
Yeah, Illie. Hey, I'm setting the tone for all of the clones who swear they can do what I do. I run up a check and now niggas is checking the stats on the shoes that I use. I'm with the who's of the who's, dropping them clues like glue. I wanted the money, it came with the pie, that's how I became a tycoon. I put the work in and that shit is working, I swear you can see the results. This shit is alchemy, first they was doubting me, now niggas follow the code. I'm with the who's of the who's, dropping them clues like glue. I wanted the money, it came with the pie, that's how I became a tycoon. These rappers be thirsty for clout, speak on my name and I'm in.
Niggas still ain't seeing me, I'm feeling like John Cena on the beat, man. These niggas weak as hell, and when I hear they flow is giving BBL. Fake as fuck, but acting real. These niggas ass I can smell, it's about to get ugly like Sam Cassell. This the real thing, this is not a drill. About to do this beat like Emmett Till, throwing blows and biting ears like Tyson vs. Holyfield. I'm going overboard, I'm going overkill. Gon' make sure you know this, yeah, and we gon' run it up like Shikari. Go 0 to 100 like an engine in Ferrari. Spud web size, but move like I got Shaq body. If I was on TV, niggas still ain't seen me.
Huh? I don't know about some of the bars.
It's
like he
really
rapping, but I don't know about some of the bars. He said I can smell niggas' ass.
Shout out to AG the Gift. I actually know this nigga. So
body, like bro, that you moving slower. What are you trying to say? Like
he's saying because he little, bro. He not big.
Okay.
No, shout out to AG the Gift, man. Shout out to Rap Draft Official. Illie, what this
that's
what it do.
AG the Gift.
Yep.
Okay, I've heard a bunch of his other shit.
Yeah.
So I can barely see him from this angle.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, that's AG the Gift, man. Shout out to Rap Draft Official, man. Illie, what we doing?
Man, I like that. First and foremost, I like that that background on that video.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
But, mic check, you know what it is. You're now locked and loaded, ready to get busy on the All 414 All podcast. Your host is none other than myself, the 414 Tycoon, aka the Genghis Khan of rap, Illie. And joining me as my co-host is my lyrical brethren, the verbal executionist and hood certified street team Hectic. These episodes are powered out of the Third Ward Studios owned by super engineer Letho. And the last but not least, we got the visual genius behind the cameras. Anytime we hitting that record button, SG Films.
Let's go.
So without further delay, let's spark it up and throw these topics in the air on the All 414 All Hip Hop Podcast.
Let's
Heck,
get it.
what we got on the agenda for today?
Man, we gonna finish up this essentials. We talking Russ and the Russell, man, that their independent status and what they got going on. Chicken P had a viral moment. Mm-hmm. Steve the Stoner goes on Cost and Nat.
Yes, sir.
We got some shit to talk about.
It's a lot happening.
Yeah, we got a lot happening, man. How you feeling today?
I feel great, man. We've had a little break, little time to recollect, man. These seasonal flus were going around. I caught the bug.
Damn.
I got a little shorty, so
No, when you said that, my whole crib was like that too. Like I caught my shit like a month ago though, so I was cool.
And I don't generally get sick.
No, facts.
I be
facts.
on my health tips.
And it'd be the
been
worst.
Like a year since I got sick.
It'd be the worst for motherfuckers like that.
Yeah.
You be cool 7 months and then you get 3 days where you just dying.
Nigga, I was still trying to hold off to the last minute before I had to cancel anything. I'm like, well, maybe this is a 24-hour thing, but
no, that's cool, man. I just got the new Mac, so all this is gonna go way smoother, fam. So,
Let's go.
So it helped me out the little break because now I got a little more time to finagle the bagel looking ass. No, but yeah, it's been exciting going down in Milwaukee lately, bro. So we got some shit to talk about, and we still got all the events coming up. So we got shit that we could talk about. Let's definitely do the 18 essential, man. I think we left off on I want to say we left off on JP.
Yep.
Last time. So now we just gonna continue that list. The 18 essential rappers. This is a MilwaukeeMag.com article that they wrote. Just basically talking about 18 people who they highlighted, who they think are essential rappers, and they make Milwaukee hip hop hotter than ever. You know what I'm saying? So we just kind of continuing with the list.
And again, this was how long ago was this list made?
It was in April 2024, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. It's in 2024 for sure. It might be January. But it's definitely a year old.
Okay.
But it's still a lot of the names we still see them out here. They're still working.
Majority of them are still relevant.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So we left off with JP, and the next person on the list, big dog shit, man. I'm talking about this is my motherfucking my motherfucking homie in the rap shit, bro. Like, real talk, I got nothing but love for her. I got nothing but respect for her.
Likewise.
Her grind is fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? Her stage presence is insane.
Yep.
She knows how to command the crowd. She knows how to do what she do, and she can rap.
Yeah,
You
most
know,
definitely.
like right when you think she making dance records and you think she on that, she'll switch up and hit you with some straight bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we are talking about
She's
none
definitely
other.
got range. you
Right,
know, with
exactly.
what she's
Perfect
putting
word.
out.
The range is crazy, bro. Like she could. I'm telling you, she'll make the whole party dance, and it'd be some like dance hall type party shit, and then she'll turn around and hit you with some trap sound and shit. Turn around and hit you with some rap, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Yep.
And when she started doing that rap, she not that she started doing it. When I noticed that she really could do that, I was like, oh shit, like this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made the respect go up even more. Like the respect level was high. But we're talking about none other than Kia Rap Princess.
Let's
Shout out to my
go.
dog, man. It says for the biggest
We need the sounds. Brr, 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 brr.
No, for real. I do got some too. But no, we gonna get some. Yeah, no bullshit. We gonna get that together. But it says for the biggest hip hop showcase in its 55th edition, Summerfest assembled A Boogie with the Hoodie, Trippie Redd, and City Girls for an American Family Insurance amphitheater show. But Kia Rap Princess in the opening slot was more engaging than all of them, it says. A local rap veteran who has both sharpened and broadened her skills with an unflinching work ethic and unbridled talent. Like, bro, I hate that they use the word local. You know how I feel about that. But shout out to Kia Rap Princess. It's all true, all facts, 100%. Whoever wrote that knows what they talking about. So it said, yeah, let's play that one, man. That's the record that I like. It's a vibe. This is the one I'm talking about, bro. She will show up to the events and just shut shit down with this, bro. Like had niggas doing the motherfucking, what are those called? The line dances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Like cha-cha slide type shit, bro. She'll just have them geek, bro. Just have them going, fam. I swear to God. And I'll be like, damn, like she really be on that, fam. Like,
I remember the first time that I don't know if it was the exact first time that I got to meet Kia, but it was at Granger's. They brought I-40.
Was that BU?
Yeah.
BU and then brought them?
Yep. And what's it?
Was it I-40? That's his name? I-20?
I-20. Yeah, I-20, I-40.
I-40.
It's been so long that, you know, and
Dom
he ain't
mixed him up
dropped
with
nothing,
E40
so,
and shit.
But yeah, I-20, and it was Mr. Get Your Buzz Up, right? Was the promoter or whatever?
Yep,
his name?
yep.
So yeah, they basically had a contest of like, you know, who had the hottest song, and I believe it was me and Kia Rap Princess were like the top 3 or 4 people in the end, and I think she ended up taking it for that night, you know. But I went up against her, you know. So
Man,
shout out to her.
Shout out to Kia Rap Princess,
she
man. I'm so
definitely-
happy that somebody that we know like that on that level is on the list, bro, because she is not scared to show her face in the hometown events, bro. Like she be everywhere, and she be ready to rock that shit. So I'm not even gonna play the record. I'm gonna play the fucking. It's her live performance right here on Summerfest.
Yeah, and is that the? So I think that's on the album. Let me just make sure. Nope. But I had downloaded the album that she dropped called "Do You Keep Elevating," and that like album EP, it was really good, bro. Like you said, she's so versatile on what she can deliver.
I'm telling you, the range matters. Let's check it out, man. Kia Rap Princess, It's a Vibe. This is her live Summerfest performance. Shout out to Famous with the camera work. Like, look at that crowd, bro. She going crazy. Hey. She don't give a fuck, bro. I'm telling you, she was going crazy. All right, so maybe that I was hoping that he
Better
put the
sound
actual.
quality.
Well, I was
Yeah.
hoping like that he put the actual track
song
over
there,
it. You know
yeah.
what I mean? So we gonna actually listen to the record because I ain't gonna do the injustice of just that. You know what I'm saying? This is the song that y'all seen. We gonna show the both up here. So
We might have to get you to edit that.
the other one put it on there.
Put those together for her.
Like this is crazy.
Quality is perfection.
Beautiful.
We just wanna party and live life right now.
1, 2, 3. All the pretty girls, put your hands up. 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 All the pretty girls, put your hands up.
Man, stop it, bro. I love
This
it.
song will have me at the club.
Nah, for real. Nah, for real, man. Shout out to Kia Rap Princess, bro. Like, it's a vibe for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
But this
Yeah,
is
she
the
get
one.
busy. How many views that got?
It's a vibe that has 3.2K, bro. That's crazy, right? Like, that's that Milwaukee shit, bro. The greatness gets
Overlooked.
yeah, it's in the back seat, but that's cool though. Here we go. Look, this is her on the radar performance.
Let's go.
The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Do you know where that On the Radar is based out of? It's here in Milwaukee or what?
No, it's not. It's not from Milwaukee. See, it says Milwaukee edition.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure she went live. Shout out to people that go on these freestyle things and do live.
Look, now turn the beat on, and I'ma get reckless. Turn my vocals up, a microphone, check it. I got my shades on, a shiny gold necklace. I like my weed strong, and your girl naked. Sicker than whoever that you thought was ill. I'm a secret weapon, I am not concealed. Sent to get rid of all these lame rappers. I'm the heirs to the throne and ain't a thing after. They ain't thinking I'm up next and they thinking backwards. God wrote it in the book, it is the first chapter. That's word to the choir, stand behind the pastor. Lames thinking I'm a flop, just adds to the laughter. I don't know what else to say to you hating bastards. So put a bullet through your head and die happily after. I'm at the top of the list, I know it makes them piss. Just know that we don't give a fuck, hope you ain't celibate, you hot. Well, I'm the sun, you think you got it, I get it done. Hey look, you in the back, I'm in the front. You think you own it, I'm number one.
Hey,
Put it up, I'm number one. You tell a mother stand in line for second, I'm number one.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hey,
When she performs,
and when
she
they
go crazy.
ask, it ain't even a question. I'm numero uno. Probably find me with two though. Talking about what they do while we riding around in this two though. I'm super cool though. The people say that I rude though. You ain't heard about the princess? Well, ask somebody that you know.
Hey.
If it ain't about progressing, then it's more than backwards. I'm aiming at the game, but this is target practice. They say Kia, where you get it, cause your flow's immaculate. I tell them I just ride the beat and then let 40 map it. We got them bobbing they head and yeah, they toes is tapping. Pray every day for my foes, cause I don't wanna clap them. But yet the people like Kia, you gon' make it rapping. And as soon as God ready, he gon' make it happen. I ain't rushing a thing, feel like my time is coming. Been running this race so long, feel like I got a bunion. I'm at the top of the list, I know it makes them piss. Just know that we don't give a fuck, hope you ain't celibate, you hot. Well, I'm the sun, you think you got it, I get it done. Hey look, I'm trying to match, who got the blunt? You think you own it, I'm number one, put it up, I'm number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she getting busy.
You
on
tell
this.
the mother stand in line for second,
I'm number one.
She made that beat sound real.
Oh, and when they ask, it ain't even a question, I'm number.
Yeah. I fuck with that.
Shout out to Kia Rap Princess, bro. Just those 2 records alone, the range is fucking nuts, bro. Yeah. Just from the beat and the whole sound of it, the range is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
so
the first one, she damn near stole the club.
Type shit.
Second one, she damn near stole the lyrical scene.
Swear to Bob.
Yeah.
No bullshit, bro. Shout out to Kia Rap Princess, man. KRP. Y'all can find her everywhere, fam. Kia Rap Princess. I'm pretty sure nobody else has that name, so it's going to be easy to find. Shout out to her, bro. All right, man. We got Lakia is the next on the list. So we got 2 females back to back. Lakia is another one we had talked about in one of the previous test runs we did.
Right.
Where I was like, bro, she's another one like that. When she get in her lyrical bag, she be rapping.
She get
like,
busy, bro.
She get down. So it says, if you ask casual hip hop heads to name emerging rappers from Milwaukee, chances are Lakia would be mentioned more than anyone else, it says. She was the first rapper from the city to end up on XXL's freshman list and was signed to Quality Control, recently one of the most successful hip hop labels. It was the launching pad for Migos, the home to Lil Baby and Lil Yachty. Lakia has held her own with a series of big-name collaborators, including Gucci Mane, Lotto, and City Girls, and stood out with cutthroat, guest-free tracks and ciphers. Bro, I just love hearing that about somebody from Milwaukee. I don't give a fuck. It's just it touches me in my soul, bro. I like that.
And the track that she got with one of the first and probably one of my favorite tracks that I've heard from her is the one that she got with T Grizzly.
Yeah, that's the one I was gonna play. Yeah. That 313 414 shit.
Yep, she got off on that shit, bro.
Yep, that's what we finna listen to right now.
And that's my favorite style from her, even though she
does like the Milwaukee Detroit sound type.
Yep, but she does like a lot of I've said it before that I don't really listen to too much women rap just because a lot of it I can't really relate to.
No, right.
You know? But definitely when she gets off on beats like that and she starts with the lyricism, I fuck with it.
No, facts. I heard one and I wish I could see. I hate when I don't remember.
She be singing and shit too.
Does she?
Yeah, she be singing.
See, that I did not know.
Mm-hmm. I saw her go live a couple times on her Instagram, or have like some reels up where she's singing, and then in a couple of her other records that are like targeting her female audience. She's singing on them fucking hooks.
That's what's up, fam. Yeah. Shit, I did not know that. That's I heard one time, bro, where she like went in on some like, I want to say it's just like some serious like about her life and
like relationships.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to say relationship because I don't want to misquote. But it was something like that, bro. And I was like, oh, shit, this is what she be on other than the other shit. I'm like, this is what, this is what we like. So we clearly were biased when it comes to certain shit like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is going to be Lakia 313414 featuring T Grizzly.
And the video on this is fucking cold.
Oh, this not easy. This thing got to hit a little different.
Shot by Jerry Production.
Yeah, please tell these hoes they can't fuck with me like I'm celibate. My name been poppin', bitch, you know I'm way too relevant. Yeah, I'm the biggest in the room, bitch, I'm an elephant. Yeah, might blow 100 on some ice just for the hell of it. The game, bitch, I'm ahead of it. I'm on these bitches' top, they need etc. Count commas, etc. Money counter go beat. That new shit that them hoes drop was weak. This heater bake a bitch up like a pot. These bitches sweet.
You can do anything in life except for try me. I got niggas that been killing since the 90s right here by me. See the police and fly by 'em. Y'all can't catch us, don't even try it. Niggas fiends having withdrawals, we only do deposits. Hey, Lakia,
what's the word?
What that chain cost?
A bird.
That's absurd. Fuck it, kill them to the point of no return. I put niggas on in these streets like Big Worm. Brought them foreigns to the trenches, parked them bitches on the curb.
Hey, I got now, tell them bitches what they turn. These hoes stressing over niggas, bitch, the money my concern. Hey, my family still amazed at all this money I done earned. Bitch, wanna burn that bridge, play that Usher, fuck it, let it burn. They ain't tryna step to me up in the booth. These bitches scary in the game, running circles round this bitch like Sha'Carri. I don't fuck with hoes at all, but I'll pop her like a cherry. All these bitch niggas need to stick to acting Tyler Perry.
Hey, I be on some feed the whole team shit. Everybody eat shit, never on no greed shit. I be on some fuck my bitch to sleep shit. I be on some I'm a king, get down on your knees, bitch. You be on some talk behind your people back, sneak this, weak shit. I be on some OG, listen more than you speak shit. I be on some bro, we gotta move around with heat sticks. Cause even though we out the streets, we still gotta play defense.
I hit T like I got beefy like.
Say less, we up the street.
No, I'm rocking with the Bucks, but if they want it, we got heat. Bitch, I got so many racks, I stand up on it, I'm 6 feet. I'm a big shit talker, ain't shit about it, petite.
Hold on, wait, hey Lakia, how y'all coming in the meal?
You know we next door to the shot, so if it's smoke, she getting drilled.
I was motherfuckers acting when they heard you got a deal.
Man, I heard I had them bum broke bitches in they fields. How was motherfuckers acting when they saw you got them M's?
They was hurting, they was wounded, I don't think that they gon' heal. Some gotta get cut off, some niggas you gon' have to kill. That shit crazy, that shit deep, and that shit steep, but that shit real. Let these niggas know, 313 to the 414. 5 spots on the block, the fiends be going door to door. This shit that we got strong, you serve them twice and they might overdose. I talk to God in my Rolls Royce, call it the Holy Ghost.
Don't get stuck now figuring it out. Only the strong survive. Sink or swim. All that other shit.
Fire, bro. Fire.
Just a good beat.
Fire emojis.
There was quality. It was quality video, quality sound. It was great, bro.
Quality control.
Facts. Shout out to Lakia, bro. She doing her shit.
Yeah. How many views they got on it?
That one had.
What's she raking up right now?
Damn, where does it say that, bro?
She hiding the views. Somebody hiding the views.
She said she hiding the views. No, that's on here. Bruh. 3 million.
Let's go.
She got one with Gloss Up that's 5.7 million. She got 25 million on Female Goat. See,
I like that track too.
There's some controversy on that though.
Yeah, there's definitely controversy.
There's controversy on her lyrics on there. They said somebody did that and she took it, but we not gonna get into that, man. You know, we will talk about it one day.
That's actually
I don't know enough about
conversation with Icon.
No, that's how I heard about it too. Yeah,
you know,
no bullshit.
My boy Icon, he's an engineer. He knows a lot of artists in the city, so he knows. He gets to work with a lot of artists, so he knows a lot that's going down in the city and who to work with, and he's gave me a lot of advice on like, oh, you should collaborate with this person. You should, this person's definitely worth what they're charging for a collaboration and shit like that. So he definitely helped navigate a lot of the stuff that.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he said that he recorded the original.
Oh yeah.
There, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Okay.
I feel like I'm pretty sure I got that right.
I can't remember the conversation,
but I'm pretty sure that he recorded the original record there. So he was like, "That's how I know." Motherfuckers, whatever. I know.
Yeah. Well, and that's how I even first heard of Lakia. Because I didn't even know who she was. Until like he was like, "Oh, you heard of Homegirl here?" And I'm like, "Well, let me hear it." And then he played the record. I'm like, "Damn, like she cold." And then he, played a couple other people's records, and he was like, "All right, so like out of these people, who do you like?" And then that's how I ended up getting Much Learned feature, Steve the Stoner feature. So he definitely put me on game with a lot of artists from the North Side because I wasn't really familiar with a lot of stuff that was going down on the North Side. Yeah,
no, you went crazy too because you had some good features, bro. You had people that really be out here doing shit, making movements and shit like. And that money talk, cause I'm not paying none of these niggas. Straight up, I'm not paying you, bro. I mean, I would like, when you get to that level though, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not buying your own fit for the fucking video and shit, nigga, I'm not doing that shit. Bro. You got me fucked up, nigga. Like
facts,
no bullshit. But yeah,
right at the cameras.
But no bullshit, bro. I can't do it. No, but the next person, man, we got is I don't want to say his name wrong, bro. I feel like it's Mari Boy.
Yep.
Mari Boy Mulamar.
Yep.
I have no idea what doggone. I've heard his name 1,000 times. I have no idea about him though.
I'm not a fan of a lot of his sound.
Okay.
Per se, but it's not just him. It's the whole genre that sounds like him. Like makes the type of rap that he makes because it's not like he's the first person that makes that sound. So, but as far as like, go ahead.
My bad. Under his picture, it says between his prolific, high quality output and affection for auto-tune, Mari Boy Mulamar is the T-Pain of Milwaukee street rap scene.
I wouldn't say all that.
That was also written by a person named Carrie Mahone. So I don't love, bro. Like, if you
got Mahone in your name, we're not believing.
Nah, no bullshit, bro. I mean, shit. I don't know. I don't know where you was raised or nothing. I'm just saying the name sounds crazy. But
you know what a Mahone is?
Shit, nigga. I don't even want to, give him that type shit. No, but yeah, so it says another crucial player who generated hundreds of thousands of YouTube views for his videos in the late 2010s, Mulamar challenged conventional thinking of what Milwaukee street rap could be, just as the modern day scene was finding its footing and a large following seasoning or arguably saturating his sugary flow with auto-tune. He's a man of the streets, but crucial to his appeal, he comes across as a softie too. Whoever wrote this just is not reading the room, fam. Like, no street rapper wants to be known as a softie, fam. Like,
right.
That's fighting words, fam. Softie. you a softie, nigga. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? We got to fight now, fam. Nah, I'm talking shit.
Right. This record coming soon.
No bullshit. What the fuck? That's crazy. But yeah, it says
but if you
check
listen
out
to his music, you'll understand a little bit of why.
Like why they're saying that.
Terminology was used. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I never heard a dog before, so.
No, he gets busy.
No,
he drops,
I'm sorry. I said
he drops tracks. You know?
Let me fix what I said. Not that I never heard of him. I never heard his stuff. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you never heard.
It said to look up compliments. Again, this was 2023. It said on there. So he has newer stuff though. I think 5 years ago he got 1.7 million on the video 5 years ago. 7 months ago. Let's just go to the most recent, bro. Head Splitter, Mari Boy Mulamar. 7 months ago.
Bitch, I'm getting money. What type of bag you in, nigga? Bad little money. And she bought some friends with her. You know I'm with shh. Yeah, he a head splitter. Take a nigga, wrap him in the basement like his name Tigger. She saw how much money I was getting, she left her main nigga. Come and shop with me, yeah, it might get your name big. I used to do all that small shit, now shit be way bigger. I done dropped the numbers down again, now niggas way pissed. Run with my Puerto Rican shooter, cause he hate niggas. Run with my Puerto Rican bitch, cause she way thick. Turtle ass nigga, yo shit slow, my shit way quicker. I just did a dub before 2, nigga, no bigger. Let a nigga play, keep Thule on me, no menor. Just caught this little Jamaican bitch, I snatched her out of upper yard. I could've bought a 36, but I just bought a go yard. AMG Benz, I'm drawing this bitches like a go-kart. 1,000 for these Louis, 2,000 for this chrome heart. Nigga Chop just hit 20 off a Panda, let me get parked. The Cali and this bitch doing the dash, I make this bitch fart. This St. Louis bitches make me mad, she ain't have an arch. Huh, nigga. All these motherfucking damn heads I got lined on.
No hook, he's just like hook.
Let's go. I think we're gonna check out the other one just to try to, cause let's see, that's what they said, and the video looks way better on the older one than that one. So this is Compliments by Mari Boy Mulamar. Or I guess it's just Mulamar now. Did he change his name or what? It just say Mulamar on YouTube, so I'm gonna put that when I put the stuff up, bro. Okay, now I was like, cause I don't see the T-Pain reference.
You look good, baby. And I heard you like them niggas from the hood, baby. I wanted you way back up in school, baby. Pussy sweet, strawberry lemonade. Who that your BBL? Your doctor cold as hell. That turn me on when you French tip your toenails. I eat the Zap type nigga, I do wholesales. Baby, I can't wait to meet your mama now. Your hairstylist way crazy, finna cash up her extra. I give you 5 if you fly these things through Delta. You can get vacation, shopping springs and etc. That Hyundai, oh, I'm finna push you in the Lexus. I know I'm lit, I got groupie hoes. Baby, don't be jealous. You just see when I shoot my shot home, it's like Stephen. Your mind just as sexy as your beauty. You should let me smack this 10,000 on your booty. You got a sexy personality. I still love you when you mad at me. I still miss you when you right next to me. Actually, long days on the road. When I come home, she gon' tackle me. In Miami, fucking on the balcony. She know a nigga slamming like my tumbo. What you know about rubber banding strategies in the cup hole? I know certain things on your mind you can't get old. Baby, I'm a real ass nigga, not no push. You look good, baby. And I heard you like them niggas from the hood, baby. I wanted you way back up in school, baby.
What you think?
So Carrie Mahone can kiss my ass, bro. Her comparing shit like this to being like the T-Pain in Milwaukee to me is like all black people look the same and shit. Like that's the equivalent of that to me, fam. Like you fucking tripping.
As hell to T-Pain.
What the fuck, nigga? T-Pain is a fucking genius, man.
Yeah.
Now I do want to state this: it's not absolutely trash, and I see the appeal for. If he has an audience for it, I can get it. I get it. It's not trash.
No, a lot of people fuck with that sound.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I see the appeal, bro. But the way we got this set up, and like we're reading the little quick bio or whatever they're saying about him and shit, and then you go to it, it's like,
No, definitely.
Shout out to Mari Boy Mulamar though. You know that you definitely doing your shit. He had hundreds of thousands of views on there and shit, so that's cool. I'm not. I can't fuck with that, bro. That last song, it was you know, like it's one thing to auto tune, to be off beat is a whole nother fucking thing, bro. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so you got anything else to say about Dog? Because I'm about to move on and shit.
Move on, bro.
All right, we moving on from that. All right, so now we got Marijuana XO. I have never in my fucking life heard of this nigga, bro. So
me neither. I did do a dive into his music when I first caught this article. So I've heard his music since coming across this article, and I'll let you read the bio and then I'll go ahead and.
It says in Milwaukee street rap, which is crazy that we have categories like that, because where the fuck is the pop rap and shit, like,
right?
Or the fuck, I guess in Milwaukee street rap, Marijuana XO's voice is truly singular, a deep, blunt instrument with just a touch of sand in its tone. It's different from the elasticity of his peers, but it grabs you with every syllable, makes every punchline slap, every boast soar, every vulnerable sentiment sting. That distinct gift makes him a go-to collaborator and scene star in his own right. It says he's all over the scene, but he seems to relish his collaborations with Joe Pablo more than anything else. The pair are an especially dynamic force on Fraternal Love Letter, My Brother, from their 2021 window service tape. I was burping and shit. I said, my brother. I was burping. I
didn't even notice, bro.
I noticed that shit like a motherfucker. All right, but yeah, that was from 2021, it says. So let's look up his name. We're going to see. If not, we'll play that one, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've never heard of Dog. Like, I've heard of the Mari Boy dude. I've never heard of Dog right here.
XO.
2.7 million views on that My Brother record. 1.9 on Shakeback. Okay, he out here, fam. He out here. I'm fucking with that. Let's check out this Joe Pablo, or not Joe Pablo, that My Brother shit featuring Joe Pablo. Shout out to Dinero Gang Ray, fam. His videos be valid.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't know about you, but I take that brother shit real serious, nigga.
Facts.
I really love my brothers, nigga. No cap. Ay, I spent 400 for this deuce, but I'ma sip it with my brother. Bitch was bad, so I hit her with my brother. Don't go fucking with my brother. I'ma up and get the bustin' for my brother. If he check out, I can't explain that to his mama. I come running with them choppers every time he says drama. If he ever had a problem, I was there to help him solve. My brother always say he good, but bitch, your problems, they my problems. Bitch, your mama, she my mama. I crack commas, you crack commas. Take the phones, it ain't nothing. Call me when you get yourself together. If you got half, I got half, we can split whatever. And if I got it, then you got it. We in this shit forever. Get on his ass if he slacking, but it's for the better. Get on my ass if I ain't cracking, stacking up some cheddar. I love shining, but sometimes it be that rainy weather. Packed out and we all share that pain together. Lock, he just called the other day, gelling. Side call, said 5 more G's, he bellin', nigga. I really love my brothers, nigga. I'll bust your motherfucking head, nigga. I don't play with none of them.
Hey, I promise to do right by my brothers, ayy. If the police hit the lights, I can't stop, it's too much in this car. Cause I do life for my brother. If it's wrong, then I gotta make it right for my brother. If I got it, then my brother know he can get it. Used to share noodles, now we eating Benny's. And my plug, yo plug, I don't want a penny. If folks pass me the heat, I'ma leave it empty. I can leave bro the phones, I got trust in him. From the trenches really laid in them cuts with me. I should've went against the hood, but I didn't, brother. And for that, I swear to God, I feel it dead forever. So when my brother called my phone, I be with whatever. We live together, trapped out the crib together. And I be blessed with a script, but I'ma sip it with my brother. This bitch will go up, so don't be tripping on my brother. Tripping on my brother. This is my brother.
I fuck with this track. I fuck with the concept of
the
this track.
aesthetic, the whole shit is cold.
Everything about this track, I fuck with.
Yeah, facts. I like that.
So,
the problem is, I don't know which one of them niggas was Marijuana XO, bro.
The first dude.
The first dude, the big dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because the picture, he didn't look that big on here, see?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but shout out to Marijuana XO. That, now I'm going to do a deep dive on Fam, because that was cold. I like music like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that. There's a difference from when you just rapping just so it sounds good to when like you rapping and it sounds good and the concept's still there and you stay on topic. That's one of my biggest pet peeves with music, bro, is Like
niggas don't stay on topic, bro. They just
like, bro,
yeah.
What? Like, please stay on
They just
topic.
talk
fam.
about anything. Fucking, they're just rambling.
Yeah, yeah, you just rapping.
Yeah.
One of the worst fucking features I've ever in my life heard that touches on that type of subject was Wiz Khalifa on fucking a Weekend song. I forgot what song it was. It's one of the Weeknd's like real popular songs, bro. And then Wiz Khalifa just goes on there and raps about some total other shit that has nothing to do with the fucking record, bro.
Yeah, and that's because a lot of these artists, like, they have a real copy and paste way that they come about their lyrics. You know, they're like, it's almost as if like they have like a topic bulletin and they're like money, sex, weed, girls,
facts,
fucking cars, and then they just say a bar that references one of each of those things.
Bro, I swear that's a perfect way to put.
That's what it feels like.
That's a perfect way to put it, bro. Because I feel like that so much, bro. Like y'all literally, there's a checklist, like you said, and y'all just all right. I talked about the bitch. I talked about his bitch. I talked about my bitches. I ain't talk about the Draco. Yeah, I'm got to put that in there, bro. I ain't talk about the money I made. I ain't know.
Yeah,
I ain't talk about the fucking cars that I don't have, but I got to say something about this car. Like, bro,
I have to say that I went to jail. The new thing that they put on the checklist the last fucking 5 years is everybody turn their backs on me. Got to put that on there. I got to make sure I put a line about how I was betrayed by somebody very close to me. Like, and then I don't think people really be thinking about. That's my camera. Look, bro. Everybody fucked you over. You just never did no bullshit. You just the one person on earth that never did nothing bogus to nobody, fam. Everybody in the fucking world did you bogus. Fuck out of here, fam. You're a stand-up guy.
That's the new age shit on what? Exactly. You're just the most stand-up motherfucker that ever has walked earth, fam. And you just everything in your life has happened because other people made it happen for you and shit. That's crazy, bro. Or to you, not for you, because the for you would be helping
record
you.
Out here.
That shit is crazy. All right, man. Let's jump into a little bit of news before we do the Russ though, because the Russ is like something. Russ and LaRuss. I want to talk about that probably more towards after this. Let's talk about the chicken pea moment, bro. I want to know how you feel about this. I kind of already know how you feel about it, but okay. But for the podcast, so Chicken Pea goes on Mad Max, I think his name was, his stream, and basically he was just on some like I don't know. Actually, he was drunk. You could tell he was lit.
Definitely.
You know, he was lit, and he was on some like man, I'm gonna be honest with you, these beats weak as a bitch. Like, he got on this Milwaukee shit with dog real tough, you know. And then my thing is, okay, they were weak. Let's just say the beats were weak. I don't know if they were or not. Yeah, I only seen the clip.
Yeah, and that's all I seen too. And they didn't even play any, like, it didn't sound like they were playing beats in that clip, right?
Not when like, he was saying this shit's weak as a bitch. I think they were kind of in the transition. I feel like he was like kind of, and he was like, it ain't got nothing to do with you. And then Dawg was like, shit, I know it ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga. Like, shit, I get that, motherfucker. Like, he was like, but my thing is, somebody in the back was like, we ain't trying to be on some Kendrick shit or something along those lines about like he want us to rap like Kendrick or some shit. Mm-hmm. And it kills my mind to think that somebody trying to get you to do different shit is so terrible for y'all. Like this new age, these new motherfucking artists and shit, they don't got no type of elasticity to them, bro. They don't got no type of, you know, they can't manipulate the situation. Like even if you weren't gonna use the beat or whatever, bro, shit, try some new shit. For me, I'll just be like, no, that ain't the one. That's straight, nigga. That's just not for me. Next one. Next one the fuck out of producer until I find one at the very least that I could kind of at least rock with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even if I don't end up using it, at least I'm sharpening my sword. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my shit, bro. I'm getting my shit just a little better because I can step. But then again, I'm not like that because I can really do whatever. Like we could really put whatever kind of record. Any beat can get rapped on, fam. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, do you think that they are entitled for feeling like that. And when I say they, it's a lot of the newer artists are like that. Like, oh, that's not if I can't make it, if it don't sound like what I make, then I fuck that shit. That shit trash. Like,
yeah, no, definitely. And so it's a little bit of entitlement while also being completely arrogant and as like to quote a line that you not reading the room, fam. Like,
yeah,
for one,
read
like,
the fucking room.
First of all, for you to, my personal opinion on it, for you to tell the producer that the beat is trash, you know, like, and they're sitting as close as me and you are sitting in this.
Yeah, fact. They're like right here,
this video,
face to face, damn near.
Like, he's like, oh, that shit trash. Everybody here thinking it. I'm just the one saying it.
That's crazy.
Like, you can't, for one, I'm pretty sure Chicken P can't produce. So production is very hard.
Type shit.
You know, like and I mean that in every aspect of that craft. It is extremely hard to produce because you have to find instruments that aren't clashing, and then also create a vibe, and then everything's got to be on time because if something's even the slightest off, it might not start off sounding off, but then like later in the beat, it's gonna be very noticeable.
Yeah, you okay? It'll catch up, and then you're just like, holy shit.
And then for two, in the clip, he's like, I'm not saying it's you, it's the beat. Nigga,
like, nigga, I made the fucking beat.
And the beat are one and the same.
Facts.
Like, you know, like that's like somebody telling me like, nigga, that verse is trash.
It's not you though.
Basically, you telling me I'm trash.
Yeah, it's not you though. It's the verse.
Yeah, you know, like
you valid.
No,
I mean,
if I tell somebody that song is trash, at that moment you were trash. Like when you wrote that shit, you were having a trash thought.
You did some trash shit, bro.
Yeah,
just
like,
get over it.
The whole thought process in that was trash. Fucking throw it away, do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's facts.
And if somebody tells me my shit is trash, I take it personal, but that's what makes me a better artist because I take it personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, fucking, that one might have been trash, but watch what I'm about to be doing on this next one. You know what I'm saying? So, for one, so that's the first issue I have with it. Second issue I have with it is kind of like you say, like, if he's not feeling the beat, I'm not gonna call it trash, bro. That like somebody else could murder that beat. Like there was a
and that's
back in the day, there was a clip of like I think it was on the Fade to Black documentary where Timbaland is playing Jay-Z some beats, and Jay-Z passed up on a beat that was a hit record for Ludacris. So, you know, and this is Timbaland that we're talking about. Timbaland and Jay-Z, like two of the most notable artists in our culture, you know?
Yeah, ever.
So, but Jay-Z wasn't out here like, nah, that's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucking with that beat, you know? Like, you're not trash, Timbaland, but the beat is trash, you know? But at the same time, you know, he's like, Tim is like, all right, he's not like, it don't look like this beat is really catching him. So he switched to the next beat. And then that's where you get the, you know, which is
I remember exactly what you're talking about.
So,
yeah. And he was like, yeah, this the one.
Yeah, you know, but then fast forward a couple months later, Ludacris got a fucking super hit produced by Timbaland and we see in the documentary, Fade to Black, that Jay-Z passed up on that beat. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, he might have been thinking like, that's trash. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? But like, he didn't go out there and say it. Because
and what record was it?
I can't remember what record it was. I want to say, little buddy, what you got? That Wallace.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
And it was
of the
for
record,
who?
Though. It was for Ludacris.
Ludacris. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
So that goes to say like that producer. You know what I'm saying? He's showing y'all beats. you know, every beat is not going to be your cup of tea, obviously, but, you know, you don't have to, these beats are trash. You know, like, for one, dude's got hit records out here with other artists. So everything that he's doing is not trash.
Does he, though? Black Boy Max?
If he's in the studio with them, he's got some fucking records with.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know his name, like at all, really. But I seen it happen.
Yeah, it's just wild to me, like the fact that you would, and then the third issue that I have with that whole, that whole clip and altercation is the fact that, like, bro, like when you're out here doing business, you're doing you're doing business for you, Chicken P, but also, you know, you got the city on your back, bro. You know, like
etiquette, bro.
Everything that you do reflects on the rest of the city and opportunities that are going to be given to us thereafter. You know, so
and that's crazy how that works, right? Because no matter what, just human nature, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you know that's how motherfuckers made racism so strong. Like, oh, one person did something where they could all be like that,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And that just travels like that's how humans work.
And that's the propaganda and stuff like that. Like, you know, that goes back even to like when you would hear about like pictures in the newspaper of like blacks with, you know, big lips or big noses and stuff like that, and then that becomes a stigmatism or
a stigma.
A stigma of how to judge us. You know what I'm saying? And you know, working with anybody now, they're gonna be like, well, I don't know, Milwaukee is like, you know, their standards, they got impossible standards, or you know what I'm saying, like, I had a bad experience with a Milwaukee nigga, so I'm not gonna fucking really fuck with too many Milwaukee niggas. You know, like,
no, and
they're probably
like
gonna
that,
reach out to somebody, you know, from a different city before they reach back out to us. You know what I'm saying? Based off of one altercation, you know, or one conversation in the studio while people are drunk. You know,
I do think we're so new that we might be straight right now because he's just the first one. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll get somebody else. They hopefully the next person treats, but you know, because we had Lakia. Lakia was before this. You know what I'm saying? She's representable.
I mean, but
you know
even as a business person myself, because you know, I own a business, so I deal with different people on a regular basis. You know, and I have my own judgments off of people based off of some of the other people that come into my shop from time to time. Like, when real young people come into my shop, I already know, like, these persons don't got no phone etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talk to you like they have never had a respectful conversation. So a lot of times I'm trying to like get rid of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like, you know, barely pushing, I don't know, I want to say like driving, you just got your permit, you're like 17, maybe like around 22. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The phone conversations are just like this, like, hey, how much tint? How much tint cost? You know, and this is like, hello, thank you for calling Illie Tints. Hey, how much tint cost? That's not how you start a conversation, bro. Like, especially with a business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, there's etiquette. There's etiquette.
Hey,
to
how
everything.
you doing, man? My name is this. I was calling up there to wonder, I have this such and such car. Could you give me a price on what it would cost to throw some tint on here? You know, it could be as simple as changing up the wording a little bit, being a little bit more respectful. But when you just come off, you know, so now when I hear, you know, I can just tell by the voice right away. Like, I'm like, oh man, like, here we go with this. I hope, you know, and a lot of times these are the first people, you know, to cancel their appointments, you know, so majority of the times I like put them in my notes on my phone, but I don't actually write them in my schedule.
Right.
Because when that day comes, I'll fucking send them a message, and then I'll send the person that's in the schedule a message. Both of them went for the same slot. This person always cancels, you know, or this type of person always cancels. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and over time, it's just you know, the first couple ones, I'm like, all right, is this a pattern that I'm noticing?
Right.
You know, and then over time, it's just okay. This is actually what it is, you know. So right now he's me personally. I think that he should just be moving with a little bit more etiquette, you know. And if it's the liquor, if it's the smoke, cut back, bro. Ain't no problem holding back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like being more aware of the situations, and
I don't think that's what it is at all. I think that it obviously liquor will amplify it, but I don't think it was the liquor. I think he was lit and it amplified the fact that he was just like, nah, bro, like this ain't my type of shit, bro. So fuck what you talking about. Like this ain't. I can't do nothing with this. I can't get jiggy with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, bro, like you said, the etiquette wasn't there, fam. Like, it'd be different. And my thing is, I hate when motherfuckers be like, I don't give a fuck about dog. I'm like, why the fuck you there then? Right. You clearly there because he got whatever he's streaming and he's getting views or something because you're not there for no reason.
Right.
You and Sexy Red not there for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But before we close this one out, man, like he definitely doubled down too. Like I don't know if you seen that video. Like he was like, motherfuckers talk about this and I don't give a fuck, nigga. Them beats was whack as fuck. Blah blah. I'm like, that's cool.
I didn't see that, but so I follow a group on Facebook. It's called the Milwaukee something, the whole Milwaukee or something like that. And that's where I originally came across the clips because they were dragging, bro. Like I'm like, oh my god. So I watched the two little clips. You got it there, right?
That's the clip where he says it, yeah.
I'll play it real quick.
All right, cool. Hold on.
Just so, if anybody doesn't know, they can have a full grasp of what we're talking about.
Weak as a bitch, I ain't gonna lie, gang. It ain't even you, though.
Nah, I'm knowing. I know it's not me.
Them beats weak as a bitch, though. We all thinking it. I'm just the only nigga saying it.
Nah, that's cool. I feel you. I'm saying y'all don't got it right.
I ain't talking about you, though. You good. I fuck with you. It's all. You a player.
Yeah. Good appreciate that, buddy.
I'm around. Ain't none of that.
Appreciate
We
that,
can
buddy.
use the little beats. Where the fuck beats? But
I'll
Ken
go
said
back.
he wanted to hear some more.
Nah, I'm knowing.
I appreciate that, buddy.
See, he's salty.
I would have been salty too.
Go first joint. I don't even know.
I ain't finna play. Got him. What got him? That's one thing. I ain't
Oh, shit.
Sexy need.
Yep.
What happened to the tire? And then the fact that like I have an issue with rappers telling producers that their beats are weak as a bitch. If you're not a fire ass rapper, like if you can't fucking get down on anything, bro,
see, but
you have no room to be talking.
But that's where they stand on that shit. They're like, bro, we don't give a fuck. They'll hear you say some shit like that, be like, shut your hippity hoppity ass up, bro. We don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. And
I guess
it brings me back.
I could get on what they're on. You know what I'm saying?
but
I
that's
could be
the
out
thing.
here lining my lyrics too.
But that's the thing, though.
About
That's the thing, though. They don't give a fuck about that. I specifically remember one time, bro, and this is when I was like. I was at a point in my rap life, bro, where I was just like, bro, this shit is fucking ass, bro. Like, doing it is tough, bro. It's tough to be an artist, bro, especially in a city like this. You know what I'm saying? But 21 Savage said that shit on a song one time, and he was like, pussy ass niggas, fuck your talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get a check, nigga. Like, shut your bitch ass up. Like, and I forgot what song it was. It was like a big song. And
but even look at 21 Savage. Like, he had to step it up. Fuck your talent until now you're around fucking super talented ass people.
And you got to step it up.
And you look like the fucking retard of the clique. You know what I'm saying?
No, but he stepped it up, though. But he
definitely did.
He had to step it up. That's what I'm saying.
Because at the end of the day, fucking... sorry to use that word too for anybody who gets offended at words like that, but I'm from a different, I guess, era. But
we gonna bleep it, bro.
Right. Beep. But it's I don't know, bro. It just irks my nerve when people try to use that as the justification of, fuck what y'all talking about. Y'all lyrical schmiracle. Nigga, I can do what you doing, bro. I have enough range to do trap, to do fucking gangster rap, to do,
Yeah, but it's different for us. See, for us, we think lyrics. We think, what's it called? There's a skill set with words that you have when you're a good rapper. You know what I'm saying? When you're an MC. Because you could be a good rapper and not be an MC either. Like, you could just be good on record.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, and this is what a lot of people don't get, bro. It's not hard to dumb down. I could dumb myself down.
It's a
easily,
little hard.
Bro.
It's a little hard.
It ain't hard for me, bro. Like,
it's hard for me, bro. Like, it's hard for me to
that's
go
like
from
saying like, I can talk my ass off. I can talk my ass into situations. Pause. But for
this nigga ugly.
That was wild.
That was wild.
But at the same time, I know how not to talk and how to stay quiet. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in a situation where I don't need to be talking, I'm gonna play stupid, bro. Like, I'm just not gonna talk. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna gain information.
But that's why we agree these niggas entitled. You entitled,
right.
bro. You think in your mind that since you made a little money off it and you think that you got a little popularity, that I don't need to do what the fuck you told me to because I'm already doing my shit my way. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother episode.
That's
We can
so
talk. We can have a
limiting,
literally whole 2-3 hour episode on just talking about the decline of hip hop and the way the people who are participating in hip hop treat it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
y'all just don't.
And that's
give
what
a fuck.
the podcast is about too, though.
You don't.
That's what podcasts
They just
are
don't.
about.
They just literally don't give a fuck about.
Get on here and speak our piece on the shit. You know.
So we spent a little time on the negative. We gonna spend a quick couple minutes on some positive shit.
Mm-hmm.
Steve the Stoner went on Cosnet.
Yep.
He taught him how to do his dance and shit. Yeah, shout out to Steve the Stoner, bro. Shout out to Chicken P too, man. It ain't no it's not you. It's not you, bro. It's the music and
it's the video clip.
It's the way you acting on these motherfucking podcasts and shit. It's not you though, bro. You valid, bro. Good vibes and shit.
Facts.
No,
you got some records too, though.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
just
Like,
talking
it's
about
not you,
that
bro.
shit.
It's not you. You know what I'm saying? But
Matter of fact,
shout out to
play
Steve the
with
Stoner though, because he went and he did his shit right. And when he had the chance to, he didn't forget the city. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Milwaukee. He said, shout out my wife, shout out Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that just brings a bigger question. You could take a couple minutes to explain how you feel about it. How important is that representation for you? Obviously, we just talked about how the bad shit
bro.
fucking,
you know, like, and that's the yin and the yang of that conversation. You know, because you got one person who's, you know, in that moment, he's acting completely oblivious to the city, you know, being on his back at that moment of, you know, he's putting on for the city, you know, even without realizing it. And then you got Steve, who he's on this other person's live stream, teaching him how to do the dance, and the first opportunity he gets, he's already thinking, you know, I got the city on my back here, you know, I'm putting on, and I'm gonna shout him out first chance I get.
Type shit.
And he's thinking about that. He's aware of the fact that, you know, he's holding the torch for Milwaukee, you know? So,
yeah.
You know, that to me, that's the duality of it. That's the yin and the yang of, you know, just being aware that you have a name, and then people are going to fuck with the city based off of, you know, how you represent, you know?
Shout out to Steve the Stoner because he went and did his shit, bro.
Yep.
The dancing shit for me has always been, you know, a fucking thing, bro. Like, I'm just like, bro, I can't fucking do that shit, bro. So I can't, you know, and I don't like how
he be everywhere dancing too.
Dog. See, the free concert shit, to me, even he was crossing the line a couple times, but that shit paid off when he fucking had Ludacris come to fucking 3rd Street Market with him.
Facts.
And that shit was lit. Like, just walk in there with Luda with the fucking boombox and he fucking performing and shit. That shit to me was like, okay, you know, all that other annoying ass shit she was doing with that shit, it paid off when you did something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it works. It works for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I hate putting my personal, like, oh, I feel this way and I'm not gonna do that. I'm too cool for that. I hate doing that because shit, I've been wrong a million times in my life, bro. So I could be wrong about that. But it's there. The feeling's there, bro. I'm like, man, that dancing shit is fucking crazy.
That goes back to a saying too that I think of often. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, something that he, you know, it was unheard of. You know, niggas wasn't just pulling up anywhere doing free concerts, you know, or doing a little free performance at Walmart or Pick and Save or, you know, whatever little grocery store or Dollar Tree, or he was pulling up everywhere. And
he did that shit on a horse, and they got on a horse farm.
Yeah, the consistency of him doing that, you know, like, that's just sticking to something that he said he was gonna do.
Facts.
You know? And he did that long enough until it created a buzz, you know, and, you know, then people's eyes were on him like, okay, what's he doing? You know, I'm really into like 48 Laws of Power and stuff like that. So there's a chapter in 48 Laws of Power that talks about that. You know, is a guy. He was a famous promoter or something like that, and he ended up, or like he ran a circus or something like that, and he ends up paying this dude to put a brick down every couple blocks or something like that, and walk around the town, and then it would end up at a museum or whatever, and then people would go in the museum because they were following dude, like, why is he laying all these fucking bricks down?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's basically the same thing he did with that, you know?
Yeah, pretty much, fam. Shit, no bullshit. And then for me, I just wrote it down because it just popped in my mind. But we gonna talk. We gonna have a whole subject on this in one of these episodes coming up. But I feel like all the things that people have to do for social media these days, it kind of takes away from the fact that the whole goal is to be a respected musician, not respected or paid. Yep. Let's just say paid, because respect and how people want it and thrive for it, that's different in everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I would rather, I want the respect as an MC along with being able to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? Right. But some people don't give a fuck. They just want to get the money, but think about it like Steve the Stoner. Are you a dancer? Or are you a rapper? Like what do people outside of the city know you as? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We'll talk about that though. That's a whole perfect topic. Yeah. It's like a subject that we can break down. To kind of answer that question, from what I know about him, before he went to jail, he was like into the whole dancing scene and shit like that. Yeah, no, for sure. So I mean, dancing is still hip hop, break dancing and stuff like that. It's still hip hop elements and shit like that. But I'm just saying,
B-boying, yep.
These days, like you're Steve the Stoner.
Yeah, not the way he's doing it.
You Steve the Stoner on Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, one of the biggest streams in the world. Yeah. So you get on there. And what you did, and what you do, you know what I mean? Like, are you a dancer? Are you a rapper? Like, what are people taking away from that interaction? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As far as your artistry is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But, again, fam, shout out to everybody we talking about, fam. Ain't no. And
nowadays you gotta be a bit of everything in order to get heard for anything.
Exactly.
You gotta be a bit of everything to get heard in order to be heard for anything.
That's facts.
That's same with me, like, I blended my music stuff with my tent stuff because, my music, I've always released music and I've always done videos and, but then when I started tenting, I got real good at that and I saw the following in that. So I utilized that following with that to boost my music more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
It's just.
But like right now, you're not on here.
Yeah, but people,
on this, you're a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the rap space. You know what I'm saying? So like if you was known for fucking DJing and then you came in here but you're trying to be a rapper and then you're like, yeah, let me DJ and you don't even rap. You know what I mean? Like,
well, like I said, like I'm a rapper and I'm a window tinter. So like when I send out people's appointment reminders for their tent appointments and stuff like that, my Illy Tints video is linked in with those appointment reminders. So when they see that pop up and they probably present, they're like, this nigga's a rapper or window tinter? Like, what's going on here? That's probably what they feel like.
Yeah. Especially if they're not from around.
Right. Or they've never
like, what the fuck is this?
Before, And a lot of my customer base, they come from like suburban areas and stuff like that to my shop. So it's like, they probably don't even listen to much rap. So.
Oh, that's facts. Shout out to Steve the Stoner, man.
Yeah. And I got a record with Steve, so we should play that real quick.
Where's it at?
It's on my website.
Okay.
www.iamilly.com. And he came through and he fucking laced that record, bro. I hit him up. The business side of it was cool, and he came through, and it's called OnlyFans.
Oh, this is alphabetical order. Illy got like 50 songs on here, bro.
It should be in that newest stuff. Yep, that one
right there. Hey. It's my kind of beat right here.
Step in the club, already know we finna turn it up. It ain't tricking if you got it, bitch, I run it up. Let the hoes twerk, that's a thick bitch. OnlyFans club edition just to pay the rent. I spend whatever on a baddie. Get your bills paid if you call me Zaddy. It's a pleasure thing, she the main event. OnlyFans Club Edition just to pay the rent. I make a play, the hood is calling me a hooper now. Put my niggas on, I'm a alley-ooper now. Thick bitches, fuck it up, it's a blooper now. And he got these ugly bitches looking cuter now. Put a mask on, bitch, we in a pandemic. The way you twerking, I can't breathe, I need a paramedic. Must be ADHD, cause she too energetic. Type of bitch to hit the gym just for calisthenics. Let me wear it out. Fuck the small talk. I pay the rent if you just hit me with that. Let's go. Oh, you a model? Let me see you catwalk. Huge fail, you do better with a TikTok. I just say what everybody else is think about. Real boss, baby, I ain't gotta chase clout. I can show you 50K right now. Blue face, 100 verse, show them hoes my favorite sound. Step in the club, already know we finna turn it up. It ain't tricking if you got it, bitch, I run it up. Let the hoes twerk, that's a thick bitch. OnlyFans Club Edition just to pay the rent. I spend whatever on a baddie. Get your bills paid if you call me Zaddy. It's a pleasure thing, she the main event. OnlyFans Club Edition just to pay the rent.
One hoe that's faithful when it's shitty. These hoes cutthroat, go to jail, they forget you. Fucking the next nigga on his line like he fishing. Leaning over the sucker when she done, she gon' kiss it, yeah. She a freak, she'll fuck without a problem. Go on, buy her some liquor, she gon' drink it out the bottle. Shorty a sack chaser, if you got her, she'll follow. Even got her a trick a little older than her father. Look, she ain't playing, her plan is to fucking suck you right. So when y'all go to the mall, you buying anything she like a Louis V bag, red trim, but it's white. Spend 2 more, honey, she might even spend a night. What I hate, when a hoe say that she don't fuck with Wendy's, but she can't use the chopsticks when we enter Benny's. When the bill on you, she gon' know about whatever. Hold this person if you see, you be sucking dick forever.
Step in the club, already know we finna turn it up. It ain't tricking if you got it, bitch, I run it up. Let the hoes twerk, that's a thick bitch. OnlyFans Club Edition just to pay the rent. I spend whatever on a baddie. Get your bills paid if you call me Zaddy. It's a pleasure thing, she the main event. OnlyFans Club Edition just to pay the rent.
Yes, sir.
He said, I hate a bitch that say she don't like Wendy's but can't use the chopsticks when she hit Benny's, nigga. Facts. Hey, that's facts. He snapped, nigga. That's just cuz.
Yeah, he got off on that record, bro, and it was quick too, you know. And
I like that.
I said, the business and everything was up and up, so yeah, we got off on that.
That's what's up, nigga. Shout out to Steve Stoner, bro. I like that line, bro. That line was the one that stuck out to me, fam. But yeah, bro. Shout out to Milwaukee, man. Hometown shit. I love it. All right, man. What we got next, man? We got Russ and LaRussell. You wanted to talk about how the independence is killing the game right now.
Yeah, you know, so there's a lot of talk about, you know, if artists should be sticking to the labels and the industry route, or if they should be going the independent route, and you know how that's going to benefit them, and owning your own masters, and you know just the usual hip hop conversations that float around, you know. And I feel like Russ and LaRussell are two of the artists that are like really spearheading the way for other independent artists to make a name for themselves, not only because they're doing it themselves, but they're basically teaching artists as they're doing it. You know, like a lot of times they'll have like YouTube videos or like Instagram clips, or they'll be going live. And I know LaRussell now has got a podcast where he's talking about a lot of the way he conducts his business and how he puts his music up and stuff like that. So, you know, I just think it's real important to kind of shine a light on them, because if you're an independent artist and you don't know how to go about it, or where to start, or, you know, just what path to take, there are definitely two people that are really worth looking into in order to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're basically the YouTube university for how to be an independent artist, you know?
Yeah, I fuck with it, man. I remember I was fucking with Russ before he got where he was at. Yeah. When he had that goodbye. Yeah. That shit was cold. And I remember listening to that. Nobody even knew who he was, bro. I was like, who is Dog? And like I found him on YouTube and shit. Shout out to my guy Nine, fam. Nine is the one that put me on to. He's like, yeah, listen to this song, bro. And I heard him like, oh, that's cold.
Yeah,
and then,
he got like Chomp 1, Chomp 2.
Bro, and then he's so, like, he does everything.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Like they're the same in the aspect of independent artists, but they're way different on how they do it. Because I'm not sure though. Let me back up.
Well, no,
I don't think LaRussell produces and shit.
LaRussell, he's put himself into a position where he's got a team, and him and his team work very well together. So he's got a producer. He's got people on the cameras. He's got Tieta, who is basically like his manager, and she kind of works out all the business side of, the their movement. And like you said, Russ is basically, he does the business part, he does the production, he's
a one-man show.
He's
a
one-man army,
He produces, engineers, raps, sings. And then I think he does. I'm not gonna say he's his own manager because I'm pretty sure he plugged in because he's major now.
But at some point, he was his own manager.
Yeah. At one point, yes. So, but my thing is, I seen Russ perform in New York, bro. We went to Madison Square Garden and watched Russ perform, and Dog did the whole thing, just him.
Yeah.
He didn't have not one backup person, not nothing. He just did the whole show him,
Mm-hmm.
and then he brought Joey Badass out at the end. That shit was lit.
How long was the show?
It was like an hour.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and then all the bitches were singing.
Yep.
All the niggas was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that shit was crazy.
And that's one thing that too, like, I always got to give hella props to, an independent artist, especially when they're at the point where they can do shows that are, like you said, all by yourself. You ain't got nobody on the stage with you. That's more than like 15 to 30 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? If you're performing for like an hour, all your own shit, that's a lot of fucking songs to memorize. Like, that's a whole album's worth of content.
And then you got to make it interesting too. So like, you got to think about where you're going to go. Cause he had like these two like graphic boxes. Like it was just like two big boxes on stage, but they had like screens on all the side, like a cube almost. And then he would like jump up and go up on the top of it. He'll come back down. He rapping. He got people fucking waving their hands, singing along and shit. Yep. So that shit was, and then that's different. That's a stark difference from LaRussell, because LaRussell was doing backyard shows.
Yeah.
And then LaRussell, to me, he pioneered he is pioneering right now the pay me what you think I should get for this.
Yeah.
And then I'll prioritize who's
yep.
getting what. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And I think Lil Russell said he got that from Nip.
Oh, like pay me what you gonna pay me for my shit type shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Nipsey, the thing that Nipsey did that was so crazy is that he had $100 mixtapes.
Right.
So it wasn't to pay what you want. It was, nigga, you pay me $100 for this mixtape.
Was
$1,000 mixtape.
Yeah.
1,000?
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
He bought 1,000. $10,000.
Oh, so shit. So that's what I'm saying. So he had a big ass price mark on his shit, price tag, and that's what made So then LaRussell, what he does is he did the I forgot what it was called, man. I hate when I forget important shit like that. I think it's called Event.
Yeah.
Something like that. You go on there, it's direct to consumer, and then you choose what you want to pay, and then
he approves it on his end.
Well, he starts. Well, what it is the more you pay for his shit, he'll put you on the top of the list to people that he's gonna bust down the royalties with.
Oh yeah.
So that's some crazy. That's some fucking crazy ass shit to say that. Because imagine if Jay-Z would do that.
Yeah.
But nigga, Jay-Z in his prime, he was like, "Hey, the top 1,000 people who pay the most for my project, I'll give you a piece of my royalties from my project." Like, what the fuck?
Right.
That shit would have been crazy, bro. So obviously it sounds more better when you're a LaRussell level, because obviously you're not fucking doing Drake numbers and shit. Like if Drake was to do some shit like that, everybody would be trying to buy. Then that's when you start involving rich and niggas like, I'll pay you $50,000 for your album. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know you're gonna try to get in and get your shit back, trying to recoup. But yeah, the differences between them is so crazy because they both are. LaRussell still ain't on Russ shit, bro. Yet Russ is up, nigga. Like Russ is doing world tours and shit.
And from what I know about them too, Russ actually invested in LaRussell early on.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
From what I can remember, he did like a 100. I want to say 100,000 or some shit like that. Investment in whatever LaRussell had going on at that time when he was doing the investment.
Okay, so what we're talking about now is totally different. Then Well, not totally different, but to me that changes the independent definition. That changes the independent definition to me, because yeah, you're independent of major labels, but you're not independent. You know what I'm saying? Russ was independent, fam. Like he did everything. I think the most he had major label or help like that was a manager, and I think that he paid for that. And I think he might have got plugged. Maybe he had such a buzz that he might have got plugged on it on the upfront. But then the back end he caught the. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
but it's different because if you get $100,000 investment, bro,
$100,000 ain't a lot of money.
No, but that's not a little bit of money either.
Yeah,
fam.
facts.
If you gave me $100,000 right now just for my music, nigga, that's a huge step.
Yeah,
up, you know what I'm saying.
But at the same time, like ask anybody in business, $100,000 could be spent very fast.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, shit. No, I get it.
And if he's, the shit that Lil Russell's doing, where he's making his own merchandise, he's, all that shit costs money to fucking buy first before it gets shipped out, and he gets to see any return on a lot of that. And then like his pergola for his backyard shows and all that stuff. He kind of had to build that from thought. At first.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying it's different from, like, I always thought Tech Nine was independent, right? Like, oh, Tech Nine is independent. Yep. He is. He's independent of major labels.
Facts.
That nigga not independent though. He got put on, not put on, because that's the wrong terminology, but he had somebody who was a furniture company owner who had millions of dollars, who was like, hey, I believe in what you do and I kind of fuck with you. And now I'm a fucking, that's not independent.
That is independent.
Like it is of major labels, nigga. That's what I'm trying to say, though.
Yeah, but that's still independent. Like that's like
I get it. That's what I'm saying. But
he basically made a sale. That's
no,
all
but
he really did.
No, but what I'm saying is that's not the same as a Little Flip independent. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but
when Little Flip
somebody
was independent,
had to be there with them niggas to help start investing.
Who? Lil Flip and them?
Yeah, somebody.
Hell no, nigga. We talk about out the trunk pioneers, bro. Niggas who sold 1 million copies of their shit out the trunk. They're pressing tapes and shit.
1 million copies though. Where'd they get the money for that? You know what I'm saying?
From the streets, nigga. That's not somebody giving them money to fucking.
How you know, bro? It could have.
Bro, what you mean? This is well done.
$100,000 just as fast as a businessman.
Hell no, bro. See, look, this is the problem. Niggas think like this, bro. Niggas think that because they did some major shit. No, you are wrong, because they made that shit themselves is what I'm saying. That's independent to me. I'm not saying that to you, that your definition could be your definition. I'm saying to me, when I say independent, I'm thinking, nigga, you came up like Master P and shit, nigga. You came up and sold so many copies that you ain't got a distribution deal by yourself, nigga, out the trunk. You sold so much of your own shit that you got enough money to go get into a real deal by yourself. Not somebody gave you a bunch of shit to go get capital with. Like Tech Nine to me was different from a Master P. Tech Nine was grinding, don't get me wrong, but Tech Nine has never sold 1 million copies on the street, like hand to hand. Hey, come, I'm gonna pop my fucking trunk and this shit is filled to the brim with fucking copies of shit I pressed up with my own money.
Yeah, but we're also in a different age too.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is it's still if anything, we're in a different age to where that shit should be even more accessible, because you got the internet and there's 1,000 free things you can get on the internet to boost your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the money being put on top of that I'm not saying that doesn't take away your independent label. I'm saying to me personally.
Okay, so
because I didn't know that shit that Russ did that for him. Okay, I didn't know that. That's
at the same time, Russ is not completely independent then.
He was though, is what I'm saying.
No. Russ went and got fucking bank loans.
That's different though.
That's not different, bro. That's different. Bank giving you a loan is the same thing as a fucking record label giving you a loan.
No, okay.
A record label is just a fucking bank for musicians.
Technically, yeah, sure. Okay, that's cool. But what I'm saying is a record label has that money is what I'm saying. It's giving it to you.
Got that money too.
Right,
but giving it to you.
A record label gets money from banks too. That's what I'm saying. They got their shit from banks too. It's not like they're just
in the beginning, but not like
that's what I'm saying.
When they're making millions, they're not going to the bank like, yo, I need. They already made the money off of such and such artists. Now they can roll that money into the next.
No, they are absolutely still subsidizing and doing all that shit, bro. That's the major labels are part of the fucking system, fam. They get all their money to make sure they recruit everything that they ever fucking like send out, and they're making times 100 on their back end, fam. Like that's they.
If they're making times 100 on the back end, then they don't need to go to the bank anymore to fucking fund
But
an artist.
I'm not saying they go to the bank to fund an artist. I'm saying they're still, if they're having their shit, like if they want to keep making the moves they're making, they're absolutely still in the system getting loans and whatever the fuck they need. And even if they don't, yeah, they did it before. That's what makes a label so beastie. You know, unless it was just handed to you or whatever. But what I'm saying is a bank loan, going by yourself with your own name to go get a bank loan, and having that you independently believed in yourself and did that shit. That's way different from somebody else being like, I could make money off you, so I'm gonna put this on top of your whatever investment you got to make money off you. This is me. I'm doing my shit.
That's the bank. The bank is like, all right, I believe I'm gonna get this money back.
Nah, that's not true though, because the bank don't fucking listen to Russ music before they give them a fucking bank loan. They don't give a fuck about that. They don't care. They like, nigga, pay me or not. You finna pay me back, fam, or I'm just gonna fucking come get you. I'm gonna take everything you got if you don't pay me back, fam. That's different from a record label putting their researching you like, all right, I could do this. He don't got the money or the power to move this way, that way. So we could, because if everybody could do bank loans by themselves, which is a fucking beastie ass move to do by yourself.
Everybody can do it by themselves. You don't have to tell the bank what you're going to use the money for, like, truthfully. You can fucking
see. I saw this nigga said truthfully. That's fucking crazy. I thought he was about to say some shit. I was like, that's absolutely false. You have to tell them what you're using the fucking money for, bro.
I could go fucking take a fucking $100,000 out the bank right now and be like, I'm gonna use this for my tent business, and they'll fucking give me the money.
I know. I'm not saying.
And then I fucking go use that shit for my music business.
That's what I'm saying though. See, and that would be absolutely different from somebody else hearing your music and being like, I got 100,000 to give you to make my fucking money, fam.
Yeah, but
because if you get the loan,
way, though, the artist still has to do the independent work of making sure they fucking use that money right to fucking profit off of that initial investment.
Again, fucking false, bro. Fucking false, bro. Again, false, nigga, because you are nobody in the fucking world other than a bank is about to give you a large amount of money and just let you do what the fuck you want to hopefully get it back. Nigga, I am getting my shit back, nigga. I'm stepping in to do what I need to do to make sure that you give me my shit back, fam. That's what I'm saying. That's my shit.
A lot of these fucking labels and
they are
people
not
get signed every day and then get shelved, or like they'll get signed to fucking bad deals or whatever, and they don't fucking make no money back for the label, and the label's not fucking helping them make the money back, and they'll sign these artists and then they'll sign other artists, and that's where you see like people complaining like, oh well, the label's fucking doing all this and this for that artist and they're not doing shit for me, and they invested in me and they had me sign this little deal, they gave me this little money up front.
Little money, exactly. That's my whole point. It's little shit. It's little shit compared to the big shit.
100,000, not a million.
That label is going to recruit their 100,000, fam, in the minimalist way. You wouldn't even know that they recoup their money, and then they'll fucking shelf your shit. They're not about to lose on that 100,000 unless you want a label that's doing like Drake and shit, and they give you $100,000, and if you don't do nothing, whatever, nigga, Drake just made me fucking $3 billion last year. So that covers your $100,000 loss. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
A bank not doing that, fam. A bank don't give a fuck about that shit, fam. If I give you this money, you got to pay me my shit back, fam. And if you put your name on this paperwork, you got to give me my shit back, fam. Blood, nigga, we get it back, get it back, fam. Like, nigga, I want all that, fam. You will never own shit else again until I get my money back, fam. Or you can obviously file bankruptcy and shit, but.
Exactly what you're saying sounds like a record label to me.
No, but what I'm saying is.
Because that's how these artists end up.
But what
never
I'm saying
dropping
is
anything else again because they're stuck in these deals that they didn't recoup the money on.
But who we talking about, bro? Guys, give me an example. So I know what you're talking about, because you're talking real stigmatic right now. Like you talking about really like Loch Ness Monster. Like everybody knows the labels fucking do this to people. Nah, bro, people do that shit to their fucking self. I'm not saying that they don't do it. Like TLC, they did that to TLC, but TLC eventually got out of that shit, did they shit. That's not independent though, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not the term independent is wrong. I'm saying that it changes my point of view when niggas get that big boost and claim they still independent. Yeah, you're not getting a big boost, and you're not really independent, bro. Because if you was independent, you would did it by your fucking self. If you go to the bank by yourself with your fucking government name and get the money out, that's independently you doing it.
Hold on, I got a question. Why not even a question. Why don't you give me your definition of independent?
I just did. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So, you know, that might
Yeah,
help.
well, I think I feel like our definition of independent is a lot the same, you know, because when he says independent and the way he's describing it is like you have to go out there and individually sell the CDs, but you can't have any initial startup money other than what you fucking are making as you go along. Is that not what you're saying?
What I'm saying is, if it's my name, if everything I did was my fucking name, like me,
Right.
This is my shit. My fucking 100,000 that put me into the game and put me on the level that I'm at was my shit. I don't give a fuck if I sold drugs, if I was out here pimping bitches, if I was out here fucking flipping burgers at McDonald's, nigga, that's my shit.
But a bank
now,
loan
when
don't
I got to
count
get the money
under
back,
that,
that's my shit. Yeah, it does, bro. What you
I
mean,
feel
nigga?
like it don't,
you got to
bro,
sign
'cause
your
it's not
name
your
to the
shit.
fucking bank. That's your shit, and you have to prove why you can get the money. You can't just go get a loan, bro. You got to do work by yourself to get your money from the bank.
Facts.
As opposed to a record label, they're going off of the hopes that they're going to get paid off your shit. And then
So basically,
on the back
record
end,
label understands that you're an artist, but the bank might not understand that you're an artist.
and the back end is all yours. As opposed to you got to pay fucking 1,500 niggas at the end of your fucking shit, and then you get paid.
So independent means that you get to collect 100% of the back end.
You're independent at Illie Tents, bro. That's independence, bro. You started that shit from the fucking ground up. Nobody gave you fucking, hey, Illie, I believe in your tents, nigga, so I'm going to give you this money, so you got to pay me back at the end.
Would it be different if I went and got a bank loan?
No, because that's you. That's your shit. It'd be different. It'd be different if I had.
So yeah, to me, so that's where our definition.
I'm saying it'd be different if I had a bunch of money, and then I put that shit on your shit to make Illie Tents what the fuck it is. You got to pay me before you pay yourself, nigga, because that's your obligation. Because I helped you do that, fam. Now, when you do that shit for the bank loan, all you doing is paying the bank, but that's your name, fam. And when the bank gets done paying, all the back end is yours. Nothing out of the back end is the bank's other than outside of the interest is what I'm saying, bro.
The interest is back end.
No, that's not back end, fam. That's
interest.
not back end, nigga. Record labels take back end, fam. You got to pay me interest plus this, plus this, plus this. I pay for this. I need this. I need all that back. Plus, I need my profit, fam. I need my profit on top of all that shit, bro.
The bank is doing the same thing, bro.
Bro, I see what you're saying, bro. But I get what you're saying.
The exact same
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is you're getting all that to yourself, bro. You're not paying nobody but the fucking bank that gave you the loan, fam. When you pay the record label, fam, you're paying 15, fucking 20, 30 niggas.
Yeah, but the bank is
no,
the
I know what he's saying, but what I'm saying is,
and you're paying.
But what I'm saying is,
bank.
it's different. Is what I'm saying.
The bank is the label to him.
Yeah, to me, the bank
I know
is
he's
the label.
saying that, and knowing that, what I'm saying is,
No, I hear both.
what I'm saying is, you're not.
What do you guys think?
I hear both.
If you take out a loan, you got to pay it back, or you're
Yeah, facts.
But it's still independent.
You get money from a label, and they don't get their money back. Fuck them. You don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all I know is at the end of the day, I got enough money for 100 balls.
No, you don't look. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, it changes it for me. It changes it for me, bro. Like Tech Nine was independent in my mind because I thought he did all that shit under him, nigga. It was just come to find out, it wasn't, nigga. You just independent. When people say independent,
That changed
here,
your opinion? That changed your opinion of his music?
not of his music, but of the independent title. When niggas was like, Tech Nine's the biggest independent artist ever, and I'm like, damn, he really got that shit out the mud. Low key, come to find out, he got a millionaire backing him, and it's not just.
You're either backing yourself or somebody else is backing you. You know what I mean?
Right, that's like Jay-Z. People be like, oh, Jay-Z, nigga, he did it all. I'm like, no, the fuck he did not, nigga. He got his drug money, whatever. He did his shit. He invested it. But he had all kinds of niggas throwing on top of his shit. Huh?
Irv Gotti gave him all the game.
See, look, Irv Gotti is more independent than Jay-Z ever fucking was, fam. Like, what the fuck? Like, and niggas won't even acknowledge that because all you hear is, you know, they're big major type, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, even Irv Gotti, he kind of took RIP to Irv Gotti. But, you know, he still took some. What I'm saying is, when I hear independent, I automatically think, okay, bro, I did this all by myself, nigga. When I get paid all my money from doing this, all the fruits of my shit is coming back to me. That's it. Nobody else is getting that shit. The bank is not a person, bro. Huh?
I said if you get a loan, you still independent, right? You know
That's what I'm. That's my argument because that's my name. I signed my name to get this money, and I had to prove. I can get the money back before a bank's not just giving you a loan with no security, bro. You know what I'm saying? A record label will absolutely give you a bunch of money with no security, brother. We believe in the sound.
Got that same $1 million from a dope deal. Are you still independent?
No, yeah, no. See,
because there ain't no names in that motherfucker.
But
and ain't no security, right?
yeah. There's no.
But he gonna come collect. The bank ain't gonna come collect.
No, I tell you, yeah. No, yeah. No, I.
See, but what you're saying though, what you just said earlier is if you get money from a dope dealer or somebody, you're not really independent.
No, because you got a boost, nigga. That's a boost. You're not just you, bro. You're not just independently.
Boost is a boost, no matter how you got the boost.
The bank is a boost.
But hold on.
Dope dealer's a boost. It's all a boost.
No, that's not the same. Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping to think that a drug dealer and a bank is the same fucking thing. Fam, listen what I'm saying. I wanna make sure I feel like we're getting lost in the sauce with my definition. My definition is not the definition of what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm just saying this whole thing started because I'm all I'm saying. Yeah, the only thing I'm saying is that it taints my picture of an independent artist when I find out that somebody came along and gave you this huge fucking boost up. And they're especially 100% more if they're a part of the music, bro. If you're a part of the music business and you come help me, that's even 10 times more like, oh yeah, you're not as independent as you're claiming to be, you know what I'm saying? Because you had this person come through and you know what I'm saying? But what I'm not saying that what you're saying is the wrong word.
I don't think
because independent, when they say that, all they're saying is I did it without a major label. That's what they're saying. They're not saying I'm independent, just me. They're saying I'm independent of a major label. You know what I'm saying?
Signed to a local label. You know what I mean?
Type shit. That's what I'm saying. That's an independent. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That let's, as long as we understand that, we good, fam. Yeah. The definition is, and that's absolutely true for La Russell and Russ. Yeah, we agree on that. The only reason we started talking shit about this is because I was saying I don't really. That fucks me up.
You can book him for 15 bands. I just checked it out. La Russell.
Yeah.
And that his number went up because it was fucking like 2 or 3 like 5 years ago.
And that's so. Going back to the topic. He just released a record that he did with Busta Rhymes. So we wanted to play that real quick. And that's probably why, he just did a lot of he did a record with Twista. Yeah. He was posting on his Instagram that he's had a lot of industry artists reach out to him and basically on some collaboration shit because they respect how he's conducting his career.
It's not on here, bro.
You could search the song titles called I don't think it's got a video quite yet, but the song title is
Ain't My Fault.
Yep.
All right, this is Ain't My Fault. La Russell featuring Busta Rhymes. It doesn't say that. It just says Ain't My Fault, so.
I'm finna bust a rhyme with Busta Rhymes. The universe aligned, it's supper time. I'm finna eat for all the times I ain't have a meal. I drop so much that I'd be hindered if I had a deal. I'm 20 years in, I'm at it still. Giving it to you fresh, the bag is sealed. I'm energized, this must be how that rabbit feel. Hating on me around certain niggas, get your cabbage peeled. 1994, came out the womb and start trapping. Black truck sucked me down the block, I made it happen. I've been on the run so fucking long, I started crapping. I be outside so much, they think I'm capping. Rapping, stacking, teaching, learning. He's on fire, smoking, burning, flow, saucy, butter, churning. Niggas don't smile no more, that's concerning. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did
charge. I smile while hiding bodies in a garage. Cheat on my bitch, some spiteful shit, just to go bag your rod. 34 years, sizzle a blackest MasterCard. And father shit before niggas still doing it after y'all. Get off the rock, little nigga, don't even grab the ball. Me and the Russell in this bitch, who the hell you gon' have to call? Lost a ton of niggas for bricks like Kevin McCall. Or Kevin McHale, you niggas is frail hands on the wall. This is a stick up while you hiccup, you ain't the man for the brawl. My nigga crawl to your demise, you can't answer the call. I'm saying nobody available, cancel a call. To tell the truth, they ain't eligible to cancel your fall. Let the cannon go and bust another cannonball. Or pick the baddest chicks in the building like a casting call. Yeah. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that track's so cold, bro.
That might be one of the freshest Busta Rhymes verses out in a minute.
Yeah. Did you ever go check out the little EP that he dropped?
No, I didn't check it out yet.
EP?
No, I didn't check it out yet.
It's
I told you the
bro.
last one fucked me up, bro.
Yeah.
He had one before that where he did like a Bill Bev DeVoe sample or some shit. That shit was, and he like tried to like pass a Cavassier type style on there, and I was like, this shit is ass, nigga. Like, and I couldn't hear it right. It kind of turned me off on Busta for a little bit. But no,
I like that new project that he just dropped, bro. Like I be listening to it while I'm in the gym. It gets me in mode, bro.
You know, now that you say that shit, Busta might be the perfect gym artist to listen to because he's real geeked up and all his music's like super. Yeah, but I mean, kind of to summarize it, fam, I definitely agree. Like, I'm not taking away from the Russell at all. But Russ did the whole year, like how you did last time. Mm-hmm. He did that shit every week, right?
Yeah, that's actually where I got
that idea from.
Yeah.
He did that shit.
I respected it, and I'm like, man, I wonder if I got what it takes to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
I've never done that, bro.
Let me try that. Yeah.
And he didn't do nothing. No videos, no nothing.
No.
He just dropped them, and then whatever caught, he fucking ran off with it, fam. Like, but shout out to both them brothers, man, because like I said, that shit is fucking.
Yeah, and that definitely changes you as an artist too. Like once you start, if you got the sauce to drop a song a week and stay consistent enough to do a song a week, it turns you into a completely different artist because you know basically you're training, you know, your mind.
No, right.
On a daily basis, you know.
And then
La Russell took it even further. This nigga started dropping tracks like every day, bro.
I was just about to say, bro, we got somebody in Milwaukee that's doing that, fam, and I think he's on like 60 or 70 or something like that. He's doing like every day. I think he maybe took like a few days break because he got sick or something. But shout out to Genesis Renji, bro. He's doing a song a day, and like the whole Black History Month, he like picked some different person and did like a song about them and shit. So that's talent, bro. I feel like, and then especially if you could
got like 30 something albums right now.
That shit's crazy. Wow. And his social media game is fucking fantastic.
But that's where the team comes in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
facts.
You know, and that's one thing that like being the one man band that Russ is, you know, it's hard to be the producer, be the lyricist, be the engineer, be the social media guy, you know.
See, because Russ don't do social media like that.
Yeah, Russ is not. Like, he does it, but there are
it's
really
not like how
clips
Russell
from
does
his
it.
phone. Yeah, you know, it's definitely not the same vibe that LaRussell.
But also, I wanna see the next stage for LaRussell too, bro. Like before I just give him like GOAT status and shit. Look, because his next stage should be more in tune as well. I don't know if that's the right word, but like right now he's just rapping his ass off, like, and then he just gets on all the beats all geeked up and hyped up. He's doing dances and shit. Like I want to hear some shit like where you really not conscious. I don't want to say conscious, but no, I'm just saying
you
like
gotta dig into his records then, because he's definitely got.
No, I know he got it. I'm saying I can't wait till that's where like it transcends. Like that's like Glorilla. She did all the party shit, right? All the fucking pop that pussy ass music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then she did the one with T-Pain.
Speaking of Glorilla, I heard a song that she did with Kirk Franklin, I think.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, you know, but for me, the moment where I was like, okay, Glorilla really got it, fam, is when she did the T-Pain record. Like that shit sound fucking 180 from everything she's ever done, and she sounds good. She was rapping and she stayed on content. She stayed on the content. You know, like
you said what?
That's a sophomore album.
Oh, sophomore album.
Exactly, because they say that's the death of a lot of artists is their sophomore album. You know, look at 50, bro. He did Get Rich or Die Trying. The Massacre was not Get Rich or Die Trying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so like, there's a lot of people who do that. They'll come out their first album, it's like a fucking huge hit, and then you come out your second, and niggas is like, nah, bro. And
I thought
look,
the
Russell ain't
Massacre
even
was
drop an
cold,
album
though,
yet,
yeah.
right? I'm not saying. Hold on, let me
Well,
before you, because
he
you just told me he got
dropped a
30
lot,
projects. I'm saying he hasn't dropped a debut album, like with his status.
Well, that gets into like a terminology argument. What you think a debut album is compared to what I think a debut album is.
I'm saying like release date, hit singles.
Yeah, no,
You know,
he
he's
doesn't
getting-
like. I
That's
don't
what I'm saying,
think
he's
he
never
puts
done that yet,
release
right?
dates for an album. Like he just, as soon as that shit done, that nigga wrote that shit out. You know.
No, but he does release dates though, because that's how he did his website. Like you could bid on the project before it came out, and then it came out, and then you know what I'm saying, like. But I don't think he's ever, like, that's like Ludacris. His very first album was Incognito. That's not his debut album though.
Okay.
His debut album would be Back for the First Time. That would be his first.
What is a debut album? Is that like an industry album?
That's something when you come out, you're well known,
on
and
a
then you
record
drop an
label or
album.
what?
Yeah, like Cardi B only got one album. Like she dropped all them singles and shit, and then she dropped one
mixtapes
album.
and
That was her debut because she was up, she was on. You know what I'm saying?
On what? On a label or?
No, she was on. Like she got on. Like just overall, she was famous. She was popular. She came out. She dropped her first album where everybody was anticipating it to drop, as opposed to I'm just dropping music. You know, like Russ dropped that whole year worth of music or whatever, and he didn't drop an album till fucking like 3-4 years after that.
So
then
what-
he finally dropped Chump.
So what is the? I don't know, cause like, Lil Russell got like 1 million followers on Instagram, bro.
Nah, see, but that's what I'm saying. You'll know when it's a debut album because like let's go back to 50. 50 dropped plenty projects and mixtapes and shit, hundreds of mixtapes. I don't say hundreds. I might be exaggerating, but he dropped plenty
No,
shit.
yeah,
Then he
I
got
know he
locked
had
up,
hella
came
mixtapes.
back out. He dropped some more shit, how to rob niggas, all this shit. Then he had his debut album, Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, that was release date, hit singles, all that shit. Yeah, it's an album. It's the difference from just a project. Like I've only dropped one. I've only ever dropped one album ever, and that was with Curse. That was 6 weeks. I've only ever dropped, and that would not be considered my debut album yet. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still,
So how do you come across like this is a debut album? This is not a debut album.
They announce it, they roll it out. This is our debut album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Official. That's what I say. Debut / official. Whatever
Okay.
you as the artist
Debut, do you remember that word?
Whatever you feel.
In the title.
Debut album.
Debut
Okay.
album.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a debut.
Official release.
That's what I'm saying.
I never paid attention to that shit, bro.
That's like
And I was in commercial release.
Yeah.
Debut.
Worldwide.
That's like Eminem. Eminem dropped Infinite in like fucking 97 or some shit. 98. He dropped Infinite. That was an album. He dropped. That was an album. That was his first official album, right? But his debut album is the Slim Shady EP.
Because that's when the world knew who he
Because that's when he dropped and he was like, nigga, Eminem is here. Slim Shady is my debut album. Boom. This is my shit. I don't know how to explain that. I don't think there's set parameters.
I get what you guys are talking about.
That's old terminology.
Yeah.
It's not used no more.
And that's why I'm like, I don't think he'll ever drop a debut album because the way he does his music,
Well, because
he's not thinking about it like that. Yeah.
Now it's singles.
It's singles. Yeah, you don't even, like you said,
Yeah.
single queen.
Yeah. She just does singles now. She ain't even do her sophomore album yet.
It's been years since she's done.
Well, that's because she lost Partisan though. Partisan was writing all her shit, nigga. Now she not fucking. Not that she not fucking with him, but she don't use him like that. So it's way different now. But I don't know how to explain. There's no parameters for it.
No, I hear you.
But you'll see it. It's gonna happen because La Russell's trajectory. He's gonna have one, bro. He's gonna have an album where he's like, "This is the album. Everybody fucking knows me now, fam. Like this is my shit."
So, but maybe not.
He might not. I'm saying his trajectory kind of looks like it.
He's so used to doing the way he does his music
Type shit,
now,
yeah, type
I don't
shit.
think
Like they say, don't fix
But that's a forever thing, though.
if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, now I'm disagreeing. Now I'm disagreeing because he definitely could level up still, bro, and still do the debut
He could,
hit
but I
single.
don't think he would.
level up though. I think it's pretty.
Nah, he not up there like that. I know right now I could go right now to all.
Hey, I think a nigga
all my
up
friends
there,
are
if
active
he don't
hip hop
have to
listeners.
fucking work and all he does is rap, he's up there.
No, I feel with you, but listen to what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. Like
That's his job. He
like
good.
all my friends are active listeners of music, hip hop, all that shit, right? If I was to tell them, hey, bro, you know that one Lil Russell song, they're gonna be like, no. Like all my friends, nigga. Like I don't think none of them niggas know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not outside of like we're all friends here, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like,
Maybe your friends ain't hip to
no, that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm
at the
saying
same
though.
time,
None of my friends listen to Glorilla either, nigga. But they're gonna know who the fuck Glorilla is, nigga. If you bring up her fucking name, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's another level. Yeah, he not there yet.
He's not, and he probably got more money than she do.
Hell no, nigga, you fucking tripping, bro.
Independently?
Think so?
Like, he's probably
Nigga,
his
you
back end is better than her back end.
y'all niggas is tripping, bro.
You know who get her check? CMG.
Yeah, but she gets nigga. You know how much more money than Lil Russell they make, nigga?
No, but do you know how much money the main nigga get? Who putting out
I feel
all the money?
like if
She ain't
her
get nothing.
her tour her tour alone probably makes at the very least 75% of this nigga's whole yearly everything.
Yeah, but she's not getting paid that.
Yeah, you nigga. Yes, she is, nigga. You getting paid. What I'm saying is the motherfucking the overall income of everything, one tour that she's doing right now, is gonna be close to or surpass this nigga's whole shit, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga, you want a Glorilla feature? That's for fucking 75, 100,000, nigga. You not finna get even close to 15,000 for Glorilla.
But what I'm saying is like how you were like, oh, if somebody's like, oh, name a Lil Russell song and nobody can name it, but that's because how the new era drops their music, where it's, you know, there's so many singles being dropped. You know, I could barely name a Drake song off the top of the head anymore. You know, like.
I feel like Russ ain't even there yet, nigga. Like, and Russ is super famous, but I don't think Russ is even there.
Those social media views get a lot of money. You know
No, yeah, facts. No, I get that. No, I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, yeah, I get that. I'm not. Listen, bro. I fuck with the nigga and his whole thing. I fuck with the whole shit. But I don't think that he's not gonna do the debut rollout. I'm here, fam. Cause if he wasn't gonna, he would have never been in the room with these niggas who he had to publicly come out and be like, them niggas was playing in my face. Cause if you was on that, you would have never did that, nigga. You never heard of fucking Tech Nine being like, yeah, fuck them niggas, they was trying to give me a bad contract. Nah, nigga, he was always him. He was doing his thing, and then some rich nigga came along and helped him do what he did.
Well, I think that's just every artist has that like
I could be wrong. He was fucking
ambition
with Wayne.
of wanting to sign with a label, you know, sign with a big label. Like that's just, you know, you feel like you're on when a big label notices you. It's a validation, and then, you know,
well, and they make more money. Nigga, you make more money.
Yeah, but and then he got into a situation where he realized like, wait, I'm fucking doing, you know, everything that I need a record label to do. So why would I even need the record label? So now he's comfortable in the place where he's like, fucking, he's trying to basically make a new road in the way people do music.
No, facts. He did that.
That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think he'll do a debut album, because he's trying to create a new path. He's not like trying to follow the same mode of how people used to do things.
I'll give you that. But my thing is, that's not something that's a bad thing, is what I'm saying.
Right.
That's not a bad path to follow, having that coming out moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, this is our shit, nigga. Like, we made it, nigga. Like, I'm finna fucking blow up on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the only way to know is just keep watching their trajectory.
And if you're a fucking MC, most MCs, I'm not gonna say all, the whole goal is to have everybody hear your shit and like, or not even like it, just respect the fact that you on that level, fam. Like, you that high up doing this shit at a high level.
Yeah, it's
you know
like
what I'm
a
saying?
unanimous, like, he got it.
He did it, nigga. That's why Russ is such a beast, bro. Because you're like, damn, he really went out there and did that shit, bro. Like,
so I wonder if Russ has a debut album. Like, is
Chomp, nigga, Chomp. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. He had like years of just dropping plenty shit, and then he came out with his debut album, and when he did it, he followed it. You know, niggas could say they trying to break the mold all they want, but you gonna want to come up, get famous, tour, drop your debut album. You want that. Why would you not want, like, that's major shit to do, especially if you independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want that. You want that fucking moment, fam, like where you're just, nigga, think about after Chomp, what Russ is, how he elevated since then, bro. Like, that shit's crazy as fuck. It's nuts, bro. How you, nigga, and then Russ is known for, as a motherfucking fact, for having the best shows, nigga. And I'm not saying like his show performance, I'm saying his turnouts be better than some of the biggest major labels and shit. Like his turnout, he could really just go anywhere and it'd be 5,000-6,000 crowds sold out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's easy. And niggas say, oh, nigga, Drake does, blah. Okay, yeah, Drake has $1 billion fucking label behind him. You know, but you not finna, you know, I don't think 21 Savage is just running around doing fucking $7,000-8,000 person crowd sold out just cause. Right. You know what I mean? Like that's some shit. Yeah, and he also has $1 billion label behind him. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's not the same as Russ is out here for real, nigga. World tour, bro. People's champ. World tours, nigga, off of just singing, engineering, recording, all that shit himself, bro. Like what? That shit is. So basically, I don't even know how this conversation started, but Russ is better. Nah, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. No, I fuck with Russ on Twitter. I'll tell you right now, bro.
That's one thing I love about the whole podcast thing, you know, because we get to have these conversations. You know,
facts.
And really dive into what our meanings are, and you know, like, because
everybody sees it different for sure. Yeah. No bullshit. All right, Illy, close us out, fam. That nigga stupid.
All right, so that concludes this episode of the All 414 All podcast, brought to you by Illy, Street Team Hectic, Lethal of Third Ward Studios, and SG Films. If you haven't already, we encourage you and ask that you would take a moment to first like this video, second, leave a comment on the topic that interests you the most, and third, share this video with a friend. Thank you for watching, and come back for the next episode of the All 414 All podcast. We out.